Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most profound finance books of our time, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This isn't a book about how to pick stocks or time the market. It's about how people think about money, how emotions drive decisions, and why being good with money has more to do with behavior than intelligence. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's explore the psychology behind our financial choices. Morgan Housel starts with a powerful idea: doing well with money isn't necessarily about what you know. It's about how you behave. We've all seen smart people make dumb money decisions. And we've seen ordinary people build enormous wealth through patience and consistency. Why? Because financial success is more about soft skills like patience, humility, and long-term thinking than it is about math. One of the most surprising insights from the book is this: saving is more important than investing. Yes, you heard that right. You don't need a sky-high income to build wealth. You need the ability to live below your means and save consistently. Housel says, wealth is what you don't see. That expensive car or big house. That's not wealth, it's spending. Real wealth is hidden, in your savings account, in your investments, in the freedom to make choices. And saving gives you flexibility, peace of mind, and freedom. Albert Einstein supposedly called compounding the eighth wonder of the world. And Housel agrees. Warren Buffett is worth over $100 billion. But what many people miss is how he built it. Not through magical returns, but by investing consistently from the age of 10 to well past his. The secret wasn't high returns, it was time. This means the most powerful investing strategy is starting early, staying consistent, and letting time do its work. Next, Morgan Housel introduces the idea of tail events, rare, extreme outcomes that have a massive impact. In investing, just a few events like a market crash or a breakthrough can shape your entire portfolio. Similarly, in life, a handful of decisions or opportunities can shape your destiny. Understanding this helps us stay humble. It teaches us to be prepared for the unexpected and to not panic when chaos comes. Point one: big reason people make bad money decisions? They're copying others without understanding their situation. A 25-year-old investing for retirement should not copy a day trader looking to make a quick profit. Housel says, personal finance is personal. Why do we want money? Not for the paper bills. Not for the luxury, but for freedom, the freedom to wake up and do what you want, when you want, with the people you want. Morgan Housel calls this the highest dividend money pays. And that's the mindset shift. Money isn't just about more. It's about enough, and using it to design a life that makes you feel free and fulfilled. Another gem from the book: it's better to be reasonable than rational. Rational might say, never pay off a low-interest mortgage because the market can give you higher returns. But reasonable says, paying off your mortgage gives peace of mind, and that's worth something. The best financial decisions aren't always mathematical. They're the ones that help you sleep peacefully at night. Getting wealthy and staying wealthy are two different skills. Getting rich may require risk, boldness, and optimism, but staying rich, that requires humility, caution, and fear of losing what you have. That's why Housel says, compounding only works if you give it time. Time only works if you survive. Avoiding big. If this video helped you understand money better, leave a like, subscribe, and comment below your biggest takeaway. And remember, wealth is not just about having more, it's about having control, peace, and freedom. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. People do crazy things with money. But nobody's really crazy. We all make decisions based on our own experiences. If you grew up poor, you may fear spending. If you grew up during a market boom, you may be overconfident. Morgan shares how even economists can make irrational decisions because emotion, not logic, drives money behavior. So next time someone makes a money choice you don't understand, remember, their story is different from yours. Bill Gates went to one of the only schools in the US with a computer in 1968. That was luck. His friend Ken Evans was equally smart but died young. That was risk. We often praise success and criticize failure without acknowledging luck and risk. Never look at outcomes alone. Always look at the context. And never assume success is only the result of hard work or that failure always means poor choices. We often admire people driving expensive cars or living in mansions. But real wealth is invisible. It's not what you spend, it's what you keep. Housel says, spending money to show people how much money you have is the fastest way to have less. Warren Buffett started investing at age 10. He became a billionaire after age 60. Why? Because he stayed in the game for decades. Compounding is slow, quiet, and boring, but it's the most powerful force in finance. $1 invested wisely can grow to millions if given time. The key? Be patient. Stay consistent. Don't interrupt compounding. Being financially successful doesn't mean being perfectly rational. It means making reasonable decisions that work for you. For example, some people pay off their mortgage early not because it's mathematically optimal, but because it gives them peace of mind. Housel says, aim to be pretty good over a long period, not perfect for a short time. You don't need to outsmart the market. You need to avoid big mistakes and stay in the game. Getting rich requires risk, optimism, and boldness. Staying rich requires humility, caution, and fear. Many people make money once and lose it quickly. Why? They think the rules don't apply to them. The goal is not just to grow money, but to protect it. Avoid unnecessary risks. Embrace long-term thinking. And remember, survival is success. Why do we chase money? Because money buys time. And time gives you freedom. The freedom to say no. The freedom to spend your day how you want. That's real wealth. Morgan Housel reminds us, money isn't just for more stuff. It's for a better life. Bad news sounds smarter than good news. We're wired to fear losses more than we celebrate gains. But in the long run, markets grow, businesses innovate, people progress. Don't let short-term fear rob you of long-term gains. Be cautious, but stay optimistic. History favors the optimists. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to not blow up. Leave room for error in your finances. That means having an emergency fund, being insured, and not over-leveraging. Morgan says, planning is important. But the most important part of every plan is planning on the plan, not going according to plan. In short, expect the unexpected and stay prepared. Let's recap what the psychology of money teaches us. Wealth is more about behavior than knowledge. Saving matters more than your income. Luck and risk shape every outcome. Compounding is magical but needs time. Be reasonable, not perfect. Stay humble, stay in